have a gorgeous late summer day here. Just thought I'd get away from the projects at the cabin, come out for a bit of a cookout, enjoy the nice weather before it starts getting cold. I'm thinking about incorporating little outings like this into the channel, just to break up the cabin footage, etc. Thinking about adding a playlist called Bushkateer Adventures. What I'm thinking of doing is going on little spots out around the cabin and doing little cookouts and maybe some overnights. Picked up a hot tent here a couple weeks ago. I've been playing around with it, setting it up a couple times, and I think I'm going to incorporate that into the channel throughout the winter. So there'll be winter activities at the cabin, and then I'll be coming out with a hot tent and doing some hot tenting. It's a pretty nice looking little unit. It's set up for a stove, so it's got the stove jack already built in, and it's an actual winter tent, so it's better insulated for the cold temperature. So we'll have to try that out. I think the way it looks, the way it's built, I think that extra insulation and having a nice little wood stove in there will keep it nice and toasty warm. So we'll have to try it out. Come out, do some winter camping with the hot tent, cook some hot drinks, and make nice meals, and just enjoy the winter wonderland. Now I'm at a spot it's not too far from the cabin, maybe 4 or 5 kilometers, but it's close to the road, closer than I'd like it to be. But I thought it was a nice spot, nice lake here. It's a nice atmosphere. Got a cool breeze going through the bush, and there's a bit of shade, so I can stay out of the sun. Build a little fire here. I'm going to do just a classic meal that I used to cook up as a kid when I was out in the bush. Just meatballs, gravies, and potatoes. I've got a quenching bucket of water here. Put the fire out after I'm done. Make sure it's good and soaked. Stir it in and stuff like that. Don't want any forest fires happening. Although we have been having a lot of rain lately, so the bush is still a little bit damp. Even the stuff I'm burning right now is like normally be tinder dry because it's dead, but it was having a hard time igniting. The bigger stuff, the smaller stuff, not so much because it had time to dry out, but you could still feel the dampness in the bigger chunks a little bit. So have that jug of water here just in case. It's surrounded by rock, so it's a proper fire pit. So I'm not too worried about that. Just keep an eye on it, keep the fire small. I don't need a lot of heat right now anyway because it is summertime. I'm going to be using the fire for heating up my meal, and after I'm done that, I'll just extinguish it right away because there's no need to have it after I'm done heating up my food. may be simple and from a can, but sure tastes good out here. Mmm. Mmm. Brings me back to when I was a kid. It was too easy to just go to the store and grab 2 cans. Potatoes and meatballs and gravy. Start a little fire. Steal Mom's pot, one of Mom's pots, and go out and have a little cookout. Mmm. And there we are, all nice and cleaned up, no garbage, and the fire is extinguished. Fully, I might grab another bucket and dump it on there just to be safe. But I don't see any smoke, so I'm fairly certain it's out. It's another beautiful hot day today. Kind of glad I took a break from working at the acreage. It's been would have been too hot to get anything done. It's kind of nice to get out to that lake with that cool breeze coming off the lake like that. Do a bit of outdoor activities. Have a little cookout and scout out the area for some hot tenting in the fall and winter. There's a nice spot, even though it's a little closer to the road than I'd like. Hear traffic and stuff like that, but. It's a really nice spot nonetheless, and I'll try and get out there for an overnight and enjoy what the lake has to bring on the nighttime. Be a nice addition to the channel. Get a little bit of a getaway from the cabin. I like to diverse it a little bit, just to keep things interesting. I know the cabin is a great place to come, and I do like coming here. But I like to start exploring around the cabin and showcasing for everyone to see. Not too far, just a local area. I think I had somebody mention a little while ago, it's probably a year ago or so, if I'd venture out and do some exploring around the property just so we get a better idea of the landscape. I didn't give it much thought at the time, but I think now is time to do that. I picked up a winter tent there a couple weeks ago. It came in. I'll do that for winter, but I also have more of a fair weather tent. Just a regular tent that I'll probably do that in the warmer days. I'm converting it to a hot tent, so I'll be able to put a heater in it, a little wood heater, and so I'll be able to do those cooler days too, into the minus single digits temperatures, so -5, -9, something like that. Not too cold. But once we get down to the -20s, -30s, we'll break out that winter tent and we'll test it out. Maybe even hit -40. We'll see. Anyway, I think that'll do that for today. Not much for chores around the property today. I did a look around the garden. The garden's doing all right. We got some vegetables coming. The mill is still there. I haven't got it running yet. Got the oil in it, but I keep forgetting to bring fuel. I'll have to put that right at the top of my list. And then I'll be collecting logs here. Like I said, there's a couple logs around the property. I'm going to collect up, and they'll be my practice logs to make some boards. And I'll make some boards for the interior of the cabin here once I get the insulation done. Anyway, I'd like to say thank you for joining me, and we'll talk to you later.